Well, welcome everyone. Tonight is a very special training, how to produce professional quality webinar recordings for on and offline distribution, and we're so privileged to have Mike Stewart with us tonight. I've followed Mike for quite a few years, and what he's done on the internet has been remarkable. And what I want to do tonight is go through a little bit of an agenda of what we're going to be doing. There's an order in which we're going to go tonight. It's very important that we follow that order. We're going to start an interview with Mike Stewart right away. I'm going to be putting him on the spot. Mike actually is not prepared with the questions I'm going to be asking tonight, so this is going to be great. We're going to put him on the spot because he is, after all, the internet audio guy, and he's got all the answers to your questions in audio and video. And then we're going to, really center in on the direction of multimedia on the internet. This is the guy to ask. We're going to hit bullet points like studio quality recordings made easy. Of course, this room right now we're recording, and we're going to archive this off and use this over and over again, and that's the exciting thing about this room. And as we say, one size doesn't fit all, so we're going to look to Mike and his expertise to tell us what the right tool is for the right job. Then we're going to open up to questions and answers, and as Tim has explained, Kathy Maestas and Kathleen Dixon, who have a wonderful company called the Webinar Pros that works with us to build presentations like you're looking at tonight. They're going to be moderating the question and answer time so that we're filtering the comments and the questions, and when we open it up for questions, Mike will be able to take those questions and give you really great answers. And then, as always, at the end, we're going to give you information and resources. Mike Stewart is a part of our portal now. For those of you that have downloaded that, by just going out to thebigwebinar.com and registering, you get a free gift to download that. We'll talk about that at the end. That portal is going to actually be where we archive all the webinar seminars that we've done and put it into a recording so you can review it, or as Chip Lemon said to me, he's on vacation in Colorado and a really iffy kind of internet connection. I don't know if he's even in the room right now, but he called and left a message that he may not be in the room tonight. Well, he'll be able to listen to that because he'll have the portal. So it's fantastic, and Mike is right there on the portal with us because we really believe in what Mike Stewart is doing. So, Mike, what I'd like you to do is just step up to Mike, internet audio guy, and just say hi to the crowd, and then we'll jump into an interview.
Well, thank you so much, Kurt. I appreciate that, and I'm excited about this technology, and I want to be a part of it, and that's why I'm here. So let's get it started.
Great, Mike. Well, your bio says it all. I mean, you are an amazing and talented musician. Folks, for those of you that got into the room early, we were actually playing music that had been written by Mike Stewart, and he's a fantastic musician. So what more could you ask for than a musician to know about audio and also video, certainly? You have really worked with some famous musicians. You've had an incredible background in coming on the internet and really bringing to bear on the internet digital audio and video. And I just want to ask you, Mike, how did you get in to really becoming an expert on the internet for audio and video? I'd love to hear a little bit of your background in your own words. We put up a bio for you guys to read. But Mike, why don't you explain to us, why were you drawn? And you're really a pioneer. You were doing it before it was even popular, and so I'd love to hear how you were led into that, and what that meant to you, and why you pursued it with such passion like you did.
Well, it's pretty simple. I was a piano major in college, and back in the '70s, before there were computers, and I knew computers and music would come together someday, and so many years ago, I got my first computer, and I wrote music using a computer back in the '80s. And I made a great living for many, many years, composing music, writing television commercials, and being in the advertising community here in the Atlanta area. And I owned a studio from 1979 to 1999, 20 years experience at doing radio and television advertising. And around 99, 96, I was on AOL, and I kind of got excited about email and, what is this World Wide Web thing? And the Al Gore fun things, the super information hype. What is this thing? And I looked at my computer. I remember I had a 486 PC, one of the first PCs I ever owned, because we were Mac back in the 90s. And so I love Macs, but I did get a PC to get on the internet with dial-up. And I looked at that monitor, and it was a television screen. And the speakers were I said, this thing is basically television and radio. How is it going to do that? Because if this thing can become television and radio, which I understand so well and had produced content for it for many years on behalf of agencies, television producers, film producers, and so forth, and recording artists, I knew that the internet was going to become radio and television someday.
Hello, this is Tim Romero, and you can watch the rest of this and view the whole entire presentation at thebigwebinar.com. So go there now, www.thebigwebinar.com. It's free to subscribe, and you can see this and more webinars, plus attend our live events. Let me write it down for you. It's www.thebigwebinar.com. I hope you can read my writing. www.thebigwebinar.com. See you there. Look, Ta, I'm wearing your hat.